Anger promises justice, but delivers only weight. It presents itself as strength, when in truth it is delay. Revenge, however tempting, demands time, energy, and attention, the very things pain has already taken from us. The Stoics understood something. Many still refuse to accept. Healing a wound is always wiser than extending it in the name of revenge. When someone harms us, the impact is immediate. There is pain, there is shock, there is hurt. But anger remains by choice. We do not feel the wound forever, but we choose to remember it. We choose to replay it. We choose to keep it alive. And so, while the wound could heal, the mind keeps it open. Revenge does not occur at the moment of pain. It comes later, when reason should have already returned. That is why revenge is never noble. It is a slow project of self-sabotage. Stoicism teaches that those who seek revenge remain bound to their aggressor, the other person's. Action begins to govern our decisions. Our mood, our focus, our time, all orbit around someone who has already caused us harm. This is not strength. It is submission disguised as pride. Notice how anger behaves. It demands repetition. It must be retold, remembered, reinforced. Without this, it weakens. Pain, whether physical or emotional, tends to fade on its own. Anger does not fade. It lingers because we carry it. The Stoics would ask, why keep a fire burning when the flames have already passed? Responding to harm with harm is not balance. It is the multiplication of damage. Imagine someone who, after being kicked by a mule, decides to kick back. Or someone bitten by a dog who chooses to bite in return. We do not call this justice. We call it a loss of reason. So why, when the injury is verbal, emotional, or symbolic, do we insist on reacting as if revenge were clarity? Not every offense demands a response. Not every wound demands retaliation. And not every injustice must be repaid with another. The Stoic does not ignore wrongdoing. He simply refuses to imitate it. To imitate the error of another is to allow it to reproduce within us. True victory is not striking back, but refusing to let the wound decide who we become. Anger demands immediate action. Wisdom asks for distance. It asks, does this improve my character? Does this strengthen my mind? Does this lead me toward calm? Or merely prolong conflict? Revenge promises relief, but delivers exhaustion. It requires constant vigilance, memory, narrative. Healing, on the other hand, requires silent courage. It requires accepting that not everything will be compensated. It requires maturity to move forward without needing to balance the scales. Perhaps this is the hardest lesson. Accepting that life does not owe us immediate justice, but the Stoics knew that the greatest justice is not becoming what wounded you. When we respond to wrongdoing with reason, we end the cycle. When we respond with revenge, we simply change roles. Prolonged anger does not protect dignity. It erodes it. And the longer we hold on to resentment, the more it begins to define us. It alters our tone, the rhythm of our thoughts, the way we see the world. Slowly, we stop reacting to specific people and begin reacting to life itself. That is why Stoics valued inner mastery above all external revenge. You do not need to defeat the other. You need to defeat the reaction. Pain is unavoidable. Resentment is optional. Healing a wound requires patience. Revenge demands pride. And pride almost always charges interest. True power lies in choosing the opposite path, in refusing to return blow for blow, in not allowing offense to become identity. In the end, those who live for revenge are never at peace. And those who heal, even in silence, walk lighter.